Hello there, I'm Lloyd Evans. Welcome to The Bunker. It's time for another voicemail. Today's voicemail is from an anonymous caller. Let's listen to what they have to say.
Hi, Lloyd. First, I wanted to say thank you for creating your channel and giving me all this anti-spiritual food. It has really helped me to move forward with my life and process things, and I feel a lot better. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have all you apostates. I'd probably still be Pony. I only woke up 3 years ago. But I'm calling today about my family. All of my family is still in the quote-unquote truth. My two parents, and then I have a brother and a sister. My father is an ex-elder. He was an elder for about 15 years, pretty much all through my childhood. And I've had some conversations with him since I've left, and, he's asked me why, and I've given him my reasons, and he's pretty much refuted everything that I've said to him before. However, that changed when I took screenshots of the vaccine letter that was sent out to all the Bethelites recently that you leaked the other day, and he was very intrigued by that, and he was asking me, where did you get this, etc. And I told him about your channel, and he doesn't like the way that the governing body has been handling this whole thing, and he still doesn't like it. And so I think this is the thing that could make him wake up. But the past two conversations we've had, where I've almost had him starting to see the light, he said, but if this isn't the truth, then what is? And I don't really know how to answer that for him, because when I woke up, I was just focusing on unraveling all this indoctrination and all the information that I thought was true, that I didn't care about replacing it with something. But it's very important to him because, he started studying, 35 years ago. He's been doing this more than half of his life. So I can't imagine how hard that must be. And I had said to him last time, maybe read Ray Franz's book. He still believed in Jehovah, and his book was beautifully written, and that might help you, but I don't know. I just think that it's important that you learn more about this. But I don't know if he's going to, and I just feel like I need to have a better answer to that question, where he asks me, okay, if this isn't the truth, what is, and where do I go from here? So I can help guide him, because if I can get him to wake up, I'm probably going to be able to get my whole family to wake up, because I really feel like they're all just hanging on for him and my mom. So feel free to play this on the channel if you want. That would be awesome. And I hope it could help someone else. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope I get to hear back from you, and talk to you later.
Well, thank you for that message. So the question that's flummoxed you is, if this isn't the truth, what is? Well, that's an easy one. If it isn't the truth, then it's a lie. That would be my answer. If this isn't the truth, what is? Well, hang on a minute. If this isn't the truth, what, you're going to stay with it for the rest of your life, even though it's not the truth? That's the hypothetical scenario in this question. It's not the truth, and it's therefore a lie, but you're like, where else do I go? I'll carry on believing the lie, actually. I'll spend the rest of my time on this planet with the lie, which I know is a lie. And I'll go around preaching to people in my community, lying to them and trying to get them to believe the same lie, which I think is a lie and know is a lie. But where else do I go? It's just blatantly silly. So that would be my response. You're really content believing a lie because you can't be bothered establishing for yourself what is true and what isn't true. And I think that, well, I know that your father is simply parroting the sort of mindset and mentality that Jehovah's Witnesses are encouraged to have, because Jehovah's Witnesses are encouraged to think in terms of absolute truth. There is this absolute truth, and if you believe this absolute truth, you will have all of the answers. Anything that you don't know as a Jehovah's Witness isn't worth knowing. Everything that is worth knowing is within this wonderful, mystical, absolute truth that you've been blessed with by Jehovah. Nonsense. Nonsense. It turns out that finding out what's true is a whole lot more complicated than that. And we're continuing to learn. It's a continual process. No one has conquered the Mount Everest of truth. No one has received that Holy Grail or found that Holy Grail. It's an ongoing process. It requires, quite frankly, effort. And I get it. It's convenient. It's nicer to just have everything in a nice, neat package. Oh, wouldn't mind some absolute truth. Can I have some absolute truth? Can I click on something? Is there something I can... Is there a way I can get it delivered by Amazon? We all want convenience. I get it. And it's comforting and very reassuring to believe and be convinced that you have the absolute truth. I don't need to do any more digging now. I don't need to do any research. I have the absolute truth. It's just a matter of holding on to it now. Just not how it works. And this whole thing about replacement, what do you replace the truth with? I get people say, come on the channel, usually Jehovah's Witnesses, oh, well, if you're saying it's not the truth, what's your alternative? What do you have to offer that's better? Which is kind of another version of your dad's response. Why do you want me to give you an alternative? Why is it my job to give you an alternative to a lie which I've demonstrated to be a lie? Why is that my job? The analogy I repeatedly use is, do you turn around to a fireman who's saving you from your burning house and say, when are you going to build me my new house? The fireman's job is done once he's got you out of your burning house. So it's not the job of activists, ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, to give you some surrogate set of beliefs. I'm sure there are some who would like to give you a surrogate set of beliefs. I'm not one of them. I happen to think that the journey to find truth, the journey to find what your replacement set of beliefs will end up being, is actually quite enjoyable. And I don't want to take that journey for you. I don't want to deprive you of it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. And there's no ticking clock. You can do it at your leisure. It's really fun. It's really fun to apply critical thinking and skepticism to the world around us and expand your mind, expand your understanding of this crazy thing called life, the universe, and everything. It's enjoyable. Why should I want to give everyone or give people a surrogate set of beliefs to the Jehovah's Witness set of beliefs? I don't know. Figure it out for yourself. You're an adult. Why must everything be spoon-fed to you? So I think it's a very backward mindset that this cult saddles people with. And it infantilizes them, doesn't it? And makes them feel dependent. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Please, can you tell me what to believe? It's sad, isn't it, that a grown man or a grown woman should be that dependent. But yeah, it's not a response. It's not a good response. If this isn't the truth, what is? No, sorry. Not that is not a slam dunk. That is not something that would leave me floored. I would be saying, oh, so it's not the truth. So you're happy to believe a lie. Got it. And let him wriggle out of that one. So I hope that has been helpful for you. Another little word, you seem to be thinking that by persuading your father, this will somehow unlock the rest of your family. And just a little word of caution, manage your expectations there, because you never know to what extent someone is indoctrinated. It may seem as though the entire family is just hanging on for this one linchpin, this one individual who is basically keeping everyone in the cult. It's often more complicated than that. So even if you were to persuade your father, don't just assume that that's going to, the house of cards will fall and everything will be well. You know, the Death Star will be destroyed and there will be Ewoks celebrating in the trees and the Empire will crumble. I don't think it's going to work that way, to be honest. And that's even assuming you can persuade your father. As I've said in other videos, it's just not that simple, unfortunately. Even if you use my suggested response, that doesn't mean it's going to wake him up. It may give him food for thought, may sow a seed. He may just ignore it. He may just think, actually, this is all too complicated. La, la, la. I'm gonna bury my head in the sand because this is all a bit too much. I'd rather just carry on being a Jehovah's Witness, whether it's true or not. Don't be surprised if that's the response. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. If you would like to leave a voicemail, the thing to do is go to speakpipe.com/Cedars, remembering to indicate clearly if you don't want me to broadcast your message, but that's all we have time for. Thank you so much for watching.